Everybody, how's it going? I've got a limited series to wrap up here, and this is part of Season 1, Round 9. This was included in Ferrari F40 LM Limited Series. And yeah, so down to one final tier 15. So this series, of course, if you don't own the car, rewards you the car itself, which is worth some 800 gold, and currency wise it pays off 80 gold and some 200,000 racing dollars. And of course there's that victory points, 5250 to get you to whatever extra rewards that you get from wherever you are in your victory point journey in this round. This round isn't currently, as I'm making this video, expiring yet, but trend is they are continuously expiring older seasons or older rounds. So yeah, eventually it'll disappear from the game. So I gotta wrap it up before it goes away, since I already own the car. So for me, by finishing this off, I'll just be picking up the final 100% completion reward, which is 2,000 victory points, 32 gold, and 80,000 racing dollars. And yeah, and today we have a what should we call it? The daily bonus of extra, not fame points, but motorsport dollar, not motorsport, racing dollar rather. So sure, why not? 4 laps, sure, we'll hire agent as well for double bonus. Should be paying out like reasonably well, I think. 4 laps around Silverstone Bridge Grand Prix. And hopefully, no, it should not put my car in critical condition, at least not with just 4 laps around Grand Prix circuit, with the fully upgraded car, that is. And in terms of what it costs to meet the PR requirement, just quickly, 723 gold, just to recap the cost information that I've already covered in my very first video for this series, the overview video for the series. So of course we start on the back end of the current layout, that is on the Maggot and Beckett, heading into the hangar straight through Chapel Curve, exiting. Oh, that's tricky. Anyway, in P4. So I would like to be able to complete this series without servicing the car. And here's of course that left turn that I tend to forget more often than not. This time I did manage to remember, so that's good. I suppose it's good to know I have some cars in front, so you see where they are going, and then you can kind of get a little reminder, right? Versus when you're in the lead, no one's in front of you to guide where you should go. So in my case, oftentimes that is smack into the barrier wall. Thinking it's the regular Grand Prix circuit. And in order to achieve the maximum usage of the service bars, since I'm already in the lead, I'll probably be coasting a bit, since that's how you spare some service bars and avoid crashes, going off track. Those all help with extending your run, essentially. So it's like a you know how when we run through those special events on occasion, we get those goals where we have to conserve fuel or manage engine temperature. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Basically, you get a little bit more distance from your service bars that you use. The service bars really is almost exactly like a fuel in your fuel tank, you know, for a particular car. So yeah. And with the current round 2 of season 2 that is active right now, current special event is Tour Auto Special, which features, that is a series bonus, not bonus, special event that features Ferrari F40 Tour de France. And along with that car in that series, partial way through, you actually get to win the road car version of this car, the F40. So not LM, but just the regular F40. It's sort of the 80s classic Ferrari, right? So yeah, that's kind of fun. But anyway, we're not in that series. And once again, I remember to make that left turn. And driving slow also does make it easier because you can see it. And just like that, we're gonna be heading into the final lap. Don't mind the lap time here, since as I said, my goal here is to try to minimize the service bar usage by coasting a decent amount of the race, sort of like managing the engine temperature or a limited fuel kind of deal. It's like racing it like a Formula E race, for example. Oh, hello. Now we got a double team behind me, so left field. Okay, that one. Traveling at a slower pace certainly makes it more manageable. Alright, we are lapping some opponents even at this pace. So we got a pretty slow grid. Alright. Those guys cannot push that hard. They took the inside. So they have to slow down earlier, since their turning radius would be smaller, more sharper angle, right? Versus when you go wide, you do just that, you go wide. Alright, and I would say that just about secures the victory. There we go. And with the daily bonus, 140% extra racing dollars, because, on this account, I don't have that many. So, as much, I should say. I mean, it's still plenty, 5 million, but yeah. Alright, so with a double fame bonus, I got 8,400 fame points. All the bonus combined for racing dollars, winning of 120,980. Yeah, still best lap time. And the main point, that's decent. That's not bad. Just what I wanted to see. All right, so that is good enough for gold trophy number 43. Let's go on to head-to-head first, because I don't know how long I'm gonna have to run in the endurance. I know head-to-head, single lap, 24-hour Le Mans race won't take out the full line of service bars if you keep it clean. I mean, it gets close, but not all the way. So this way, I'm guaranteed, more or less, that I can run the endurance with the car's condition more or less intact, right? I mean, I could hire Eric to guarantee that for sure, but yeah, it's fine. Alright, so maybe through the beginning part of the race I'll make up some buffer here, so I can take it easy down Molson. Or should I? You know what? I was hoping to take it flat out. I guess a little bit of oversteering on the exit through Tête Rouge. Alright. Oh man, I haven't crashed here in a long time. Hopefully that won't throw the car in red though. It doesn't seem like the damage is too bad, because I got both headlights still intact. And let's check the interior. Yeah, windshield is not cracked. At least I didn't notice any cracks. So I think damage is relatively minimal. By skidding all over the place, I think I managed to decrease the impact of head-on collision type of damage. Yeah, in general, the side impact in the game isn't as severe. The front and rear end damage is the ones that are gonna affect your car's performance more directly. I mean, I suppose if you hit, go off on the side hard enough, you can damage your car still, but there's more. It's more forgiving. Yeah, that's a pretty low moon. Does the moon move around in these night circuits? I feel like they do. They're not always in the same place. That would be fascinating to find out if the location of the moon is somehow determined by the time of day you race the race. I mean, as I'm playing this race right now in France, it is gotta be a broad daylight, so wouldn't quite work. But in their internal clock, maybe it's whatever it is clock it is at Melbourne, where Fire Monkeys are headquartered in, because it would be pretty late night over there. Anyway, some minor exterior damage on the car, not too bad. 2,400 fame points for that lap. Le Mans always, longest circuit, so it does pay out better than other circuits. Alright, so yeah, so about what, 2/3 of the service bars taken out for a single row, but of course with a fully upgraded car, I get the double service bars, so that helps. And on to the final race. To skip, apparently it's gonna cost me 30 gold. Let's not do that. Okay, it's gonna be an endurance at Red Bull Ring National Circuit. 8.1 kilometers is the target to beat. So, I mean, I suppose I could just kind of go, but we'll see. How far should I go for this endurance race? Let's find out. Here, I will not be doing any like clock management, and I feel like with this car, should be getting at least like 15 kilometers. Oop. We'll see if I just go flat out. I'm burning through a lot of the bonus that I'm picking up in these easy bots, which is one of the reasons why if you want to maximize it, typically what we do is we back up at the very beginning, and we get of course a little bit extra distance bonus there, but also we really race at a full speed, so you kind of have that momentum that carries you throughout. And these cars also, the opponents are more spread out at a slower speed, which makes it, which works out in our benefit. A little off track there. Alright, we're at least halfway to the target mark. It says 8.1 or something like that. That's a little off track on the inside. Don't do that in time trial, or much worse, online multiplayer, because cutting inside on the multiplayer will punish you hard. You get severe speed decrease for a long time, like several seconds, which always seems like forever when you're in a race, because you're like essentially more or less stopped, right? So while everybody else pulls away. Anyway, still maxing out the clock here. And getting pretty close to it once again as I am passing through the P1 marker, so we got a victory guaranteed now. Just a matter of how far can we go. Alright, we'll get a overtake bonus and the lap bonus, which should push me, okay, just under 90-second maximum. Alright, so at this point, I won't be maxing out the clock. I don't think. I think these bots are beginning to get fast enough, they're gonna spread out. And yeah, I'm not gonna be reaching any like perpetual train of opponents that lines up where we can, go infinitely. I don't think that's gonna happen at this circuit, because generally, in order for that to happen, there needs to be a spot in the circuit where you can do some generous corner cutting, which there isn't any in this circuit, at least none that I notice. I mean, it's fairly straightforward circuit. So, although these spots are lining up a little bit closer, aren't they? But yeah, nowhere near. We're only in like 13, 14 kilometer mark. So generally, you need to be a little bit further down to see the the train of bots. Alright. Alright, that's relatively clean overtake, although I did clip the corner, the last corner. Alright, lap 8, so 7 laps get you about 16 kilometers. And as predicted, yes, we're certainly past my prediction of about 15, 16 kilometers, I think is what I said. So we're gonna hit 20 at this pace. Maybe I should have reserved the fame bonus for this one, because I don't know if this is gonna be more than what I would have gotten from those 4 laps at Silverstone earlier. I guess it depends. Alright. But yeah, now we're, I think, slowing down a bit. A few less cars to overtake, and yeah, I might have maybe one more overtake here, but I think that may be the last one. As the clock winds down, I don't think I will quite reach the next guy here. If I didn't crash, I probably could have. But am I gonna get through the finish line to get another, how many seconds? About 10 seconds, right? Is the lap bonus? Yeah, exactly 10 seconds. So I get a little bit more distance, but not really counting on any more overtakes here. There we go. So it's gonna be about 24 kilometers and change, looks like, since I should be able to get through, just kind of coast and just park somewhere here. 24, 21, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. All right. Did I actually do better than I did in the travel longer distance in here than I did in the first Grand Prix Cup race? I think I did. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, I think I would have gotten more fame points for using the agent in this race, but that's a-okay. I think it's relatively minor difference there. Anyway, that is good enough for the final gold trophy, which rewards me the final rewards here of this event. That is 2,000 victory points, 32 gold, and 80,000 racing dollars. So that 2,000 victory points is gonna go towards winning my 2-hour instant service on all cars reward. Which is kind of handy when you're running through these types of events, right? The grinder events. That is, if you have 2 hours. 2 times? 2 hours, yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for this limited series run through. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, take care.